Well, you know, pride and patriotism is now on display here in Indiana on this Veterans Day.
But Hoosiers did not display that same patriotism last week on Election Day, when only a third of the state's eligible voters went to the polls. Eyewitness News reporter Kevin Rader found out what some of our veterans think about that.
Indiana leads the way in so many things. We have more war memorials than any other city in America outside of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that's right.
And during this last election, we also led the way, according to the U.S. Election Project, with the lowest voter participation percentage in the country.
Last week, only 28% of the voters in Indiana voted. That's the lowest total in America. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that's normal because there wasn't much that would change if they didn't vote.
We decided to take the opportunity with the Veterans Day Parade in downtown Indianapolis to ask those who fought for our country and watched their band of brothers die for their country what they thought about that low turnout.
Thank you. You're welcome.
The McClure brothers gave differing viewpoints.
People that did not turn out, as far as I'm concerned, are just very unpatriotic and very un-American, and that's not what this country's about.
Well, they're voting, you know, when they don't vote. That's a protest, too. So if they can't vote for something, they don't vote.
Yeah. Martha Meeker served as a wave, or women accepted for volunteer service during World War II.
So I think a lot of people stayed home because they didn't want to go and vote their party.
Well, they're idiots. They should vote regardless.
Ed McFarland did not participate in the day's parade, but he did participate in Korea and Vietnam.
See, I like to argue. So when you vote, you can argue all you want. I'm a veteran, and I can argue.
He believes if you walk the walk, you can talk the talk. Kevin Rader, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Now, Indiana may have led the way when it comes to poor turnout, but nationwide, only 36% of eligible voters turned out in 2014. That is the lowest turnout since World War II.